What is going on, guys? I am Jehovah. Welcome to a video that has been requested for quite a while, quite a long time. A lot of people have been wanting it. I've been seeing it in comments and such, and I figured I would go ahead and do it. Now, sit back, relax, get yourself a snack, maybe a cold beverage. I don't know exactly how long it's going to take, but it's going to take a little while. I'm going to show you not my entire inventory, not all the skins that I have, but all the skins that I'm currently using, my loadout. So yeah, I'm going to take you through every single one, even the not so glamorous ones. I'm going to inspect it. Some of them I have a little story behind, and I'm also going to put up on the screen, I wasn't going to do this, but I looked at some other loadout videos on YouTube, and almost everybody that does it includes the value of the skin, so I think I'm going to edit in that afterwards. The value will be up, and yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to save the knives and the op for the end, like the finale, and here we go. So first and foremost, my current music kit that I am using is the Mord Fustang Diamonds album. I'm a big fan of it. You can hear it right now in the background. It's a little funky, and I don't know, I like it. And the round timers and all that music in game is pretty cool too. So that's what I'm using. I'm sporting the 5-year veteran coin, and here is the first skin. Here we go. We have a souvenir Negev. Oh, I need to get into the format. So this is factory new, okay? Factory new souvenir Negev nuclear waste. I like it because it's different. You'll notice a lot of my skins, I don't always use the most pricey, most popular one. I'm a fan of using some of the skins that are maybe considered less popular, but if they're unique, I like it. I don't like to use, for example, the AK Vulcan. It's a very sexy skin, don't get me wrong, but everybody uses the AK Vulcan, and so that's kind of, yeah. Anyways, this is my nuclear waste souvenir Negev. It looks like a Fnatic sticker on there, a ESL1. I don't even know what that is, but yeah, this is my Negev. Doesn't get used much, but that is it. Carrying on. For the M249, unfortunately, this is a very neglected skin because who the hell ever buys an M249? But I do want to say that the Nebula Crusader, I can't remember what's this out of. This is out of the Shadow cases. Okay, that's right. And fuck, I fucked up my format again already. Anyways, this is a field-tested M249 Nebula Crusader, but I think this skin is absolutely beautiful. I think it's really, really cool. I'm into old school gaming, and this part right here reminds me of like Galaga. I'm not sure the exact. This kind of hints at Space Invaders down here. Galaga Space Invaders kind of theme. I don't know. I really like it. So I gotta as you can see, I've got 1 kill on it. So I've probably never even bought that in a competitive match. That's probably from deathmatch. But yeah, that is my M249. Moving on to the Swag 7, we have a factory new Swag 7 Bulldozer. I like the yellow. There's not very many yellow skins in CSGO, and there is a Bulldozer variant of this, and what else? I'm pretty sure there's a Bulldozer something else, or maybe it's not even called Bulldozer, but it's yellow like this. Shit, what would that be? Huh, I don't know. Let me know in the comments if I'm right. Maybe I'm super high right now, but this is my Mag or Swag 7 Bulldozer. It's a little flashy, factory new. You know, like I said, you don't see very many yellow skins. So when I bust that out, people know that I mean business. Moving on with the shotguns, we have the Sawed Off. Unfortunately, a lot of these shotgun skins, they're kind of neglected. There's not very good skins in my opinion. But we have a factory new Kraken, or the Kraken, excuse me, which is actually pretty sick with the octopus on it and all that good stuff. And I don't know, it kind of sucks because like the stock back here and the barrel look like really shitty and like rusty and everything. But the part that actually has art on it is very, very nice with the giant octopus. Yeah, very nice skin. I enjoy that. And moving right along to the XM1014. Now this shotgun is my go-to. I really like to use the XM every once in a while if I'm like having a hard time getting frags. I throw on the XM on a round and I'll just rush my ass off, and even if I die, most of the time I can get some good damage in on the other team, and my friends can kind of, you know, mop that shit up. So this is a field-tested bone machine. You know, not the, like I said, the shotgun. There's not much to pick from the shotgun skins. But I threw this on, and it's aight, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of orange and some, what would you call that, like teal? I don't know. It's not too bad, and that's what I'm using. Moving right along to the Nova. We have, this is Shadow's favorite weapon in the game. We have a minimal wear antique, and it's pretty nice. It's pretty flashy. It's got some gold in it and some wood grain, and it's pretty cool. This one's pretty shit. You know, a factory new would obviously look better, but this is what I use for my Nova. I hardly ever use this because I hate the reload time. I don't like having to wait that long in between shots. I'd rather use the XM and just spray the shit out of it for the most part, which probably makes me a pretty big noob, but yeah, so that is the Nova skin. Up next, we have the rifles. We're gonna get into our Scar 20 skin. We have a factory new Cardiac, which I used to have a Emerald, I think it was called. Something like that. I think it's just called Emerald. I don't know. It was like a bright, shiny green, and I was using that, and I think I accidentally bet it. So now I'm using the Cardiac because it's pretty cool. I like the bright ass oranges on it. You know, the blues are pretty nice too. So yeah, that is what we have. Just a nice little Cardiac Scar 20. I never buy that weapon anyways, but I got a factory new one just in case, you know, we need to have something looking nice on there. And then recently, also from the Shadow collection, I really like this G3SG1, another weapon that I hardly ever buy. But we are rocking the factory new Flux. And this is kind of one of those things that goes in the unique category for me. I like it just because it's purple. Not very many purple skins in all of CSGO. So I really enjoy this one. I think it's just supposed to be like a purplish, maybe like an Arctic camo type thing. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe I don't even know what Flux means. Maybe Flux is something. Maybe you guys can school me on Flux. I don't know what that, like a flux capacitor from Back to the Future. Yeah, that's what it is. So the purple looks very nice. That's my G3SG1 in fact new condition, and we're gonna come back to that later. Right here, this is just the SG553. Literally never used this ever, so I threw this on. It just happened to be in my inventory. I have a factory new 553 Fallout warning, which is kind of cool because it's one of those that you just don't see very often. And yeah, so I figured why not? We'll throw that on. And it's got like a little, you can't even really see it, but this is like the little nuclear symbol down here, I believe. And yeah, like I said, never use it, so whatever. That's a pretty underwhelming skin right there, to be honest. But that's what it is. Now the AUG. I used to use, for the AUG, I used to have the Bengal Tiger. That was my favorite. I thought it was really cool. But right now, guys, as you can see, we are using a factory new Hot Rod. I like the solid, just the solid red is pretty nice. Obviously, Hot Rod, it's kind of, you know, supposed to be, look like an old Hot Rod car paint. And so this one's pretty nice. It's got some scratches down here. I haven't even like compared this to like other factory new ones. I don't know how shiny and clean these guys get. Maybe my factory new doesn't have a very good float, but I do like the Hot Rod. It's another one that's kind of unique. I'll use the AUG from time to time. Still very, very minimally, but it's just another one of those that's kind of unique. You don't see very many people using this skin, and I like it, so that's what I'm rocking, the fac new AUG Hot Rod. Now we're getting into the snipers. Or sorry, the other sniper, I guess, other than the one that I'm saving to the end to show you. So here we have, I've been using this skin. This is probably one of the skins that's been in my inventory the longest and that has stayed consistent because what they had the, what's that new one? There's a new SSG skin in one of the new collections. Big Iron, right? Yeah, the Big Iron. And it's meh, but I've always liked the blood in the water here. So we have a minimal wear stat track blood in the water, which I just recently, I had a Kenny S sticker in my inventory, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put that on my SSG. As you can see, oh wait, this must not be the one that I've been using for a long time. It's the same condition. I always had a minimal wear stat tracked one, but I only have 8 kills on it. I used to buy this quite a bit. Just looking at it makes me want to buy it more. I'm pretty decent with the SSG, and yeah, it's obviously it's not as expensive as buying the op and committing to that, but I can buy the SSG and go for some cheeky headshots, mate. I apologize for that, but yeah, this is Stat Track Minimal Wear Blood in the Water. Pretty sexy with the shark on it. Obviously the blood up here, close to the barrel. The Kenny S sticker is obviously, it's just gonna make me better with it, you know. It's just gonna make me that much better. So the power of Kenny S. Yes, and then we're gonna move right into the. Actually, let's we'll save the ARs. Let's go to the. Yeah, we're gonna go out of order. We're gonna go out of order here. We're gonna go to the pistolas. We're gonna go to the pistolas, okay? So we're gonna start down here with this guy. This is my Deagle, okay? And as you can see, I went a little different. This is the factory new Desert Eagle Sunset Storm from one of the new collections, the Rising Sun. I really liked the red. Just you know, as you can see, it's kind of a. I have the Hot Rod, my P90, my Berettas, and this. Are all nice like red skins, so, and I guess my FAMAS kind of too, but anyway, so yeah, I've got the factory new. I guess I have a thing for red. I never really realized that, but the factory new Sunset Storm. Unfortunately, you can't get a stat track version of it, but before this, I think I was using a stat track Golden Koi. But I like the Sunset Storm. Like I said, it was new, and I like to keep things a little different. So this is what I'm doing. I want to find a nice sticker for this, but I don't know if you guys have any suggestions of some stickers that would work well on my Sunset Storm. Leave a comment down below. But I like to use the Deagle a lot. You know, my other op, I'm pretty good with it. I get some nice Deagle shots from time to time. You know, luck, skill, whatever. But yeah, that's my Deagle skin. Moving on to the Tech 9. Once again, going with my whole I like to be unique thing. I am using a field-tested Tech 9 Terrace from the Rising Sun collection. This is pretty cool. Every time I use it, I get a lot of comments. People are like, what is that? They've never even seen it. It's pretty cool. Just like lots of yellow in it. Kind of matches my Swag 7 a little. You know, maybe like a little bit of a chevron type pattern on it. It'd be nice. Maybe I can get a better float because, like I said, this one's only field-tested, but I do like it. Falls into that unique category, and you know, you gotta have a nice Rec 9. You gotta be showing off some cool skin whenever you're using the Rec 9 in a competitive match. Am I right? So there is the Terrace field tested. Moving right along to the 5.7. I just put a sticker on this one yesterday too. This is the Stat Track 5.7 Copper Galaxy, factory new. I like this because it looks kind of gold. And who doesn't like gold, you know? So we have right here the Statty 5.7 Copper Galaxy factory new with a nice unicorn sticker on it. If you guys remember from a long time ago, I've always liked, you know, putting the holographic unicorn stickers on my skins. I think it's like one of the coolest stickers in the game. So we got one of those on the handle. And I just bought like 5 of these stickers because I figured I need a, you know, I realized I don't really have stickers on any of my weapons, and I like to put some on some of them. Some of them it ruins, but yeah, so I like this. It's pretty shiny, you know, a little bit flashy. Stat track is obviously always good. And yeah, that is my 5.7 fact new beautiful little Copper Galaxy. Now, moving along to the P250. This is also a new collection. Which is it's a weakness I have. Like every time new collections come out, there's usually some skins that I really like, and I end up using the newer ones. I don't know, which is sometimes expensive and stuff like that. Now a lot of these I've probably unboxed, a lot of these I've traded for, a lot of these I've won on Skin Arena and stuff like that. So some of these that I have like a specific story for that, I'll let you know. But anyways, this is my P250. We have a field-tested wing shot here. Stat track, very nice. I enjoy this. This skin is very vibrant. I love the yellows on it, and it kind of looks furry, and it's just a nice little sexy skin. So there is the P250 wing shot. Moving right along. Now, this one is special to me. These guys, I don't remember how I got these guys exactly, but these are factory new Dulveretta hemoglobins. As you can see, as we kind of talked about before, I really like the reds, man. I really like that red shit. So we got these, and you've got to have the animation when you're playing with the Dulverettas is so sick. I just feel like you got to have some really flashy Dulverettas just to let people know, you know, that you came for real, right? So now these guys actually have a specific float value that is really high for factory new. There's a website that ranks inventory or ranks skins based on their float value, and I can't remember exactly. I want to say they're like ranked. They're ranked in the top 10 at least. I think they're higher than that. I think they're even in the top 5. I'll look it up and I'll make sure I include it on the screen with the price of these guys. And I watched an Anomaly video, and he was talking about how if you have one of these really high-ranking float values on pretty much any skin, even if it's not a super like sought-after one or a super popular one, that they can be worth way more than their actual market value. So I don't know. I really like these. I just like the way they look. I was playing with them, and then I happened to notice that the float value was super good. So I'm definitely probably gonna never get rid of these. I really like them. They're sexy pistolas. And yeah, so there's my StatTrak Dulveretta hemoglobins factory new. And then moving right along, the Glock. Obviously, you gotta have. So, you know, I've been saying that like I try to be unique and not use what everybody else uses, but I guess I kind of broke that rule on this one. The water elemental is just sick. You gotta go with a factory new Glock water elemental, right? You just have to. And it's super sexy. The reds and the blues, and they just, you know, it just, you gotta respect the skin. It's very nice. So that is my Glock right here. And then this bad boy. Not everybody's a fan of this guy, but I am a big fan of this from the Shadow Collection, the kill confirmed minus field tested StatTrak. Once again, probably the red in it that I like the most. You know, the skull on the back is kind of cool, but it's not necessarily why I use it. Also, the back of it looks pretty cool in game. It's like a little bit of orangey and kind of glowy, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, I definitely like the reds in this, and it kind of looks like blood splatter with a little bullet at the tip. Very sick. See it right here. There's like an eagle or something that's like orange whenever you're aiming down sights. Well, aim down sights, lol. But yeah. Very sexy USPS skin. My kill confirm StatTrak field tested. Still looks good even though it's field tested, but I like that a lot. Okay, so we went through the pistols. Now we're gonna go back to SMGs, and we're gonna start right here. These guys are pretty cool. These came from the Falchion collection, so newer but not you know super new. And you'll notice it's named Hova's favorite mod, right? So I actually. I don't remember why. I guess I just, for whatever reason, I grabbed these bad boys, a bunch of them. Anyways, this one's factory new. Wait, is it? No, it's not. Yeah, it's StatTrak. Factory new StatTrak. I grabbed a bunch of these off of the marketplace in StatTrak, and I put the signature unicorn on all of them, and then I named them all Hova's favorite mod, like 10 of them, and I gave them to all my Twitch mods as kind of a joke. I mean, it was a gift too. Like once I paid for the name tag, the sticker, and the skins at the time, I think I spent like over $10 each on all those. So yeah, I just wanted to do something nice for my mods, and it was kind of funny. I named all of them Hova's favorite mod. And then gave them to all those, and I kept one so you know I could kind of match them. So yeah, that is my my MP9, and it's very sexy, I think. And moving right along to the Mac 10, or as I like to call it, the Uzi. And Speedy's always like, "What do you mean the Mac 10?" Man, it's a Uzi, bro. It's a fucking Uzi. Okay. Yeah, my Mac 10 is pretty fucking sick. I really like this a lot. It's a factory new souvenir nuclear garden. And once again, it's like got skulls on it, which the skulls aren't really what's important to me. I just really like the neonish type green. There's like a little nuclear symbol right here. Very sick. and it's got the stickers on it, Envious and Navi. You know, very nice, very nice, very nice. I love. Oh, I don't want to stop inspecting it. I love this skin. I love rocking a MAC-10 after a pistol round and just spraying people in the dick. You know, that's what I do. So there's my nuclear garden. Don't even remember how I got that. A lot of stuff I'll win pots on Skin Arena, and you get so many skins when you win pots that you don't always notice what all is there, especially like a blue, you know, you're just like, whatever. And then later on, I'll go through my inventory and I'm like, oh, what the fuck is that? That thing looks sick, you know? So that might have been one of those things, because I don't remember like trading for it or buying it. Moving right along, I believe I probably opened this in a case. The MP7, this is a very nice skin. The factory new Stat Track Nemesis, very, very nice skin. All the yellow on it. I've noticed it looks like pretty much all my skins. I like yellow, red, and green, I guess you could say. I don't know. I just like bright colors because I'm a little boy. I'm a little kid. But yeah, the Nemesis. I don't buy the MP7 very often, as you can see. Only 5 kills on it. But the Nemesis is a very sexy one to use for show, to fill that slot right there. I gotta have sexy skins on all my slots, right? You know, that's how it goes. Now, unfortunately, I had a few of these. This is my factory new UMP45 Blaze. I think it looks pretty nice. Obviously, there's a matching Deagle, but I like my Sunset Storm better. But I actually had a few of these in my inventory, and I had one of them named YOLO 420 Blaze It, and I think I accidentally bet it. So then, luckily, I had a backup, and I just replaced it with this one. But I need to throw a name tag on this and put that name back on it. Maybe put some weed stickers on here so, you know, people know what's up. But yeah, this is the UMP45. This is another one of those, like, there's a lot of weapons in CSGO that don't really have very good skins, in my opinion, and the UMP45 is one of those. But I am a fan of the Blaze. The Blaze is nice, so that is that. Moving right along, we have one of my favorite skins for the P90. No, my favorite skin for the P90. Really, really like this thing. I think I unboxed this. I think I got this in a case opening. I may be really, really high right now, but I think I actually unboxed this thing. But it is a factory new P90 cold-blooded. And once again, it's red. I like red, and I think this is supposed to be like a vein, like a blood vessel or something. I'm not really sure. That's just kind of what I assumed. But very, very nice skin. Kind of unique. Like I said, again, you don't see people running around. Everybody uses like an Asimov P90 or with Death by Kitty, stuff like that. Very, very basic shit. And well, I guess I don't want to talk too much shit. I don't know. Like I said, I like the uniqueness of this one. No one uses a fucking cold-blooded P90, and that's why I do. Damn it, my factory new cold-blooded P90. Nice skin right there. Now this is one, the Bison. I didn't have. There was a few things that whenever I went to film this, I was like, oh, I don't even have a skin equipped for that, and the Bison was one of those. But luckily, I thought this one was pretty sick. Actually, the factory new Chemical Green. What is this even from? The Cash Collection, so it's old. But this is a factory new Chemical Green. You never see people use this, and that's why I'm using it. The cute little green trigger right down here, you know what I mean? The green sights, the green, what is that, a muzzle flash? I don't even know what exactly that is. And this little guy right here. What is that actually? Does that hold the ammo for this weapon? I'm not even sure. I bet that is what that is. That's like the clip. Yeah, it is, because that's how it reloads. Anyways, blonde moment. Yeah, like the Chemical Green. You guys know I like green, so there is my Bison. Never ever use this weapon. I don't. I'm not telling you not to. You use whatever the hell you want, but I never buy a Bison, like ever. But if I do, I have a really nice one. So that's my factory new Chemical Green PP Bison. Moving lighter wrong. To my Galil, we have a nice little minimal wear Cerberus, and it's pretty sexy. I like it. You know, got a couple nuclear symbols back here and on the magazine and everything, and then obviously the I don't know what are those supposed to be, dogs, wolves, whatever they are, but it's a pretty sexy Galil skin, and I enjoy it a lot. Oh, excuse me, that was disgusting. But yeah. So that's my Galil. I do buy the Galil from time to time. Sometimes if I'm not doing very well, that's another thing that I'll put on. I'll start buying a Galil and just see if I can get kills with that. And I do better with the Galil than what I expect myself to do, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, I really don't mind using the Galil from time to time. So I'm glad I have a nice little skin for it. You know, nice little skin for it. Now this one right here, I believe Big Boy either gave this to me. If you're in my streams, you know who Big Boy is. I believe he either gave this to me or he traded me. I don't remember. Sometimes I trade with him, you know, a knife or whatever. But yeah, I believe I got this from him. Exactly how, I don't remember. But this is a souvenir factory new FAMAS sticks, which I'm a fan of. Not everybody is, but like I said, the reds on it, and the reds are super bright on this little guy. And then once again, more skulls, which seems to be kind of an ongoing theme in CS skins. Not, you know, the skulls aren't a necessity for me. I like the red, and the pattern and everything looks pretty nice. So whenever I have to buy a FAMAS, you know, I am styling like a mofo with a Fnatic sticker in the SL1. It's pretty sick. I want to say, and this is one of those like surprising skins, I want to say this thing's worth like $100, but you'll already know because that'll be up on the screen somewhere for sure what the market value is. But I want to say that that's pretty expensive, yeah, which was kind of surprising to me. But pretty sexy skin right there, pretty sexy skin. I enjoy that a lot. Now we are to the meat and gravy. We're down to the M4A1 and the AK, obviously the most used guns in anyone's inventory usually. And then we have the knives, and then we have the dragon lore. So this is the good part. This is what everybody's probably been waiting for. We're gonna do the AK first, okay? Now, like I said earlier, a lot of people hate on my front side Misty. They call it like the gay Vulcan, or the girly Vulcan, or the little bitch Vulcan, shit like that. That really hurts Misty's feelings, and I don't appreciate that shit. But I really enjoy this skin, so I use it, okay? And as you can see, I just put a unicorn sticker on it very recently. This is a field-tested StatTrak AK-47 front side Misty. I enjoy it a lot. I think it's very clean. The pattern is really enjoyable. It's just like an explosion of blue love on my AK-47. I really like it, and I don't care what the haters say, okay? This is my AK-47 with my nice hollow unicorn sticker. I should just put a unicorn hollow sticker on every single weapon that I own. I think that's what I should do, just to like mark it as mine, you know? But yeah, so this is my AK, and haven't had it very long. As you can see, there's pretty low kill count on it, to be honest. You know, it's not like I be top fragging very often whenever I play competitive anyways. I'm a pretty mediocre player. Anyways, moving right along to the M4A1S. Now man, when I saw this from the Shadow Collection, I sound like a total fucking nerd, like geeking out right now, but I did, man. I got super excited about the M4A1S Golden Coil because it is like so sexy. We already had the Hyper Beast. What else was there? The first skin that I used for the M4A1 when I started playing was the Atomic Alloy. Big fan of the Atomic Alloy. I like the orange, blah blah blah. But then I moved along to the Hyper Beast because that was a very, very sexy skin. And then the Golden Coil, they dropped it on us, and I was just like, what? I actually unboxed this. This is a well-worn StatTrak. Luckily, with these new skins, you know, the condition doesn't always really matter that much as far as how it looks. So this, for well-worn, looks, you know, beautiful. The gold in it and everything is just really, really nice, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. I really do. I would like a little bit better of a wear, I guess, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter. This looks plenty good enough for me, and I really enjoy it. I absolutely love the Golden Coil skin. In fact, there's on the what do you call it, the workshop, there's a Golden Coil version op, and I hope that gets implemented into the game. That would be really, really cool, but we will We will have to see. We will have to see. So this is my golden coil. Well worn, but you can't really tell. It's a very nice skin, stat tracked. And yeah, I look like a G with that, in my opinion. So now you've seen my AK-47, you've seen my M4A1, and now, guys, we are down to the meat and gravy, what everybody wants to see. And as you can see here, I'll show you guys just real quick, if I can find it. I don't always use, I have some knives in my inventory, I'll just kind of let you look briefly, especially like this little guy, Factory New Huntsman Crimson Web. I don't just put on the most expensive knife that I have in my inventory, because that's just not how I roll. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I think I won this. I think I won this little guy recently, and I thought it was so. It's actually a really rare knife. Like, whenever I looked up the market value, I was very surprised. This is a Factory New Gut Knife Ultraviolet, and it's actually really cool. I'll have to show you a little clip of it actually in game, because it looks even better than just inspecting it right here. But the purple handle is really, really cool, and I don't know, I really enjoyed this knife, and I wanted to make sure that it gets some play time, because I think it's really unique and really nice. I like it a lot, and I'm not a hater of the gut knives. I actually like the gut knives with the wood handle to the blade. A lot of the knife finishes look really cool, and I really enjoy them. I'm not a fan necessarily of the black blade on this, but it looks nice with the purple handle. I don't know what it would look. I'm trying to think of what it would look like with like a silver blade. I don't know if it would look as cool, but yeah, that is my Factory New Ultraviolet Gut Knife. I like it a lot, and I've been using it recently. And then my others. So those are my I think that's my T-side knife. And then, yeah, it is the orange check mark. Yeah. And then I have some Factory New Shadow Dagger Fade, which, to be honest, the reason that I got these, the reason that I wanted, I ended up trading with the guy for these after I mentioned in a stream that I wanted them. Those were the shadow daggers that I was looking for. A couple people sent me some trade offers, and we did some negotiating, and ended up trading for these. So shout out to that guy. But anyways, the reason that I wanted these is because the handles are pink, pretty much. You know, I'm not a huge fan of the fade design on the blades or any of the knife fades. I like the marble fades, but the regular fades, I'm just kind of they're okay. You know, they're not my cup of tea. But to be honest, I wanted these because the rest of the knife is like a pinkish, girly red type color, and I just thought they were really funny, especially when, you know, obviously the nickname for these guys are the butt plugs, so these are kind of the girliest butt plugs I could get a hold of, and I'm a big fan. So I really like the shadow daggers. That's another thing. A lot of people hate on the shadow daggers and the falchion knives. I like them. I like them all. I pretty much like all the knives. I mean, I don't know. I'm just not a hater, I guess. But yeah. So those are the shadow daggers. But now, guys, we have what everybody's been waiting for, the op dragon lore right here. As you can see, I'm circling it. Now, there's a funny story with this op dragon lore. I traded for this guy, right? As you can see, it is battle scarred. However, the float value on this dragon lore is almost well worn. It's like one of the best battle scars that you can get, and I actually got a really good trade for it. I traded in value for it, but the fact that it was almost well worn, you know, I felt more comfortable with it. Anyways, I just thought it would be funny to have the most sought after skin in the game, or one of the most sought after skins in the game, and have it in the worst condition possible. At first I was looking for really, really bad ones, and I found this one, and the majority of the majority of battle-scarred dragon lores, you can't, or I don't know if I would say the majority, but a lot of them you can't see the dragon, or the dragon's a lot more fucked up than this one. This one, the dragon is pretty much completely intact, and then, you know, there's a lot of heavy wear right here and some back in the stock, and the scope looks pretty much flawless. I don't know if that looks worse on other, I don't know if that, like, if condition really affects the scope much. But anyways, long story short is that for a battle-scarred dragon lore, this one looks pretty fucking good. And so at first it was just kind of like a joke thing. Oh, I'll get the worst looking dragon lore I could. And then I was like, I'm actually going to get a pretty decent deal on a trade for a decent looking dragon lore. So I went ahead and did the trade, and this is it. So yeah, it's always fun to pull out a dragon lore and get random comments from people in the match that you're in that are like either freaking out or yelling at you because you have it, or it's fun to act like you don't know what it is, and stuff like that. It's just it's a lot of fun. So that's it, guys. That is my loadout inventory video. I'm pretty sure I showed you everything, and yeah, until Valve wises up and puts in grenade skins and Zeus skins, and maybe even like diffuse kit skins, that shit would be awesome. I think it would be cool. Like, imagine if they did like a smoke grenade skin where it looked like you were throwing a can of beans, you know? I think shit like that would be hilarious. I don't know if they'll do it. Anyways, I think I've showed you all my skins as of now, and I want to show you guys a little teaser of what's to come. I have a Howling Dawn sticker. I don't know if you guys know, but they're worth a few dollars. And I think, you know, it's very looked down upon to put a sticker on an Op Dragon lore, and people don't like it when you use HAL stickers either. So I'm thinking about plastering this bad boy right here over the dragon face on my dragon lore. Let me know, guys, in the comments down below if you want to see that video or not. If this video gets... what's a light goal? We don't do light goals very often, so we're going to set a high one. We're going to say 10,000 likes. So that's a lot. If we get 10,000 likes on this video, I will put this Howling Dawn sticker on my dragon lore right over the dragon face, just to piss off all the CS people out there that literally they will cry if I do that. So let me know, guys. And yeah, thank you guys for checking out my collection of skins. If you guys want to see, I guess I could do like an entire inventory showcase at some point, but I just wanted to show you guys my loadout, what I actually use in the game, and I hope you enjoyed. So if you guys enjoyed, like I said, show the video some love. 10,000 likes, we'll slap this fucking Howling Dawn sticker right over the dragon face on the Op Dragon lore, because I'm fucking crazy like that.